NASCAR is a sport that is known for its high-speed races and adrenaline-pumping action. However, with the thrill of racing also comes the risk of serious injury or even death. Over the years, NASCAR has made significant advancements in safety measures to protect its drivers and ensure that they can compete at the highest level without putting their lives at risk. One driver who experienced the evolution of safety in NASCAR firsthand was the legendary Dale Earnhardt. In this video, we will explore how safety measures in NASCAR have evolved over the years, with a focus on the impact that Earnhardt's tragic death had on the sport. The early days of NASCAR. When NASCAR was first founded in 1948, safety was not a top priority. Race cars were essentially stock cars that had been modified for racing, and safety equipment was minimal at best. Drivers competed in races without the protection of modern safety gear, such as helmets and fire suits. It was not uncommon for drivers to sustain serious injuries or even lose their lives in crashes. As the sport grew in popularity, safety concerns became more prominent. In the 1960s and 1970s, NASCAR introduced safety measures such as roll cages, fuel cells, and fire extinguishing systems to protect drivers in the event of a crash. These improvements helped reduce the number of injuries and fatalities on the track, but there was still much work to be done to ensure the safety of drivers. The tragic death of Dale Earnhardt. On February 18, 2001, NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt was tragically killed in a crash during the last lap of the Daytona 500. Earnhardt, who was known as the Intimidator for his aggressive driving style, was one of the most successful and beloved drivers in NASCAR history. His death sent shockwaves through the racing community and prompted NASCAR to reevaluate its safety practices. The investigation into Earnhardt's crash revealed that he had sustained a fatal basilar skull fracture, a common injury in high-speed crashes. This type of injury occurs when the head is violently whipped forward and backward, causing damage to the base of the skull. Earnhardt's death highlighted the need for improved head and neck protection in NASCAR, as well as other safety measures to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The evolution of safety in NASCAR. In the years following Earnhardt's death, NASCAR implemented a series of safety improvements to protect its drivers. One of the most significant changes was the introduction of the Hans device, a head and neck restraint system that helps prevent basilar skull fractures in crashes. The Hans device tethers the driver's helmet to the shoulders, reducing the movement of the head and neck in a collision. NASCAR also made changes to the design of the race cars themselves to improve safety. Car bodies were reinforced with energy-absorbing materials to reduce the impact of crashes, and safety barriers were installed at tracks to cushion the blow in the event of a collision. Additionally, NASCAR mandated the use of soft walls, or safer barriers, which are designed to absorb and dissipate energy upon impact. In addition to these physical safety measures, NASCAR also implemented stricter safety protocols for drivers, teams, and tracks. Drivers are now required to undergo regular medical exams to ensure they are fit to race, and safety teams are stationed around tracks to respond quickly to crashes. Tracks are also equipped with advanced safety equipment, such as rescue helicopters and medical facilities, to provide immediate care in the event of an emergency. The impact of safety improvements. The safety improvements implemented by NASCAR have had a significant impact on the sport. Since the death of Dale Earnhardt, the number of serious injuries and fatalities in NASCAR has decreased dramatically. Drivers are now better protected in crashes, thanks to advances in safety technology and stricter safety regulations. The tragic loss of Earnhardt served as a turning point for NASCAR, prompting a renewed focus on driver safety. Earnhardt's legacy lives on in the safety improvements that have been made in his memory, and his death serves as a reminder of the importance of prioritizing safety in racing. Conclusion. In conclusion, the evolution of safety in NASCAR is a testament to the sport's commitment to protecting its drivers and ensuring a safer racing environment. The tragic death of Dale Earnhardt served as a wake-up call for NASCAR, prompting the implementation of significant safety improvements that have saved lives and prevented serious injuries. While the sport will always carry a level of risk, NASCAR continues to make strides in safety technology and protocols to minimize that risk and protect its drivers. Dale Earnhardt's legacy lives on in the advancements that have been made in his memory, and his contributions to the sport will never be forgotten.